Please stand if you are able for the entry of the procession and remain standing for the national anthem performed by Sean Seams, graduating student from the Faculty of Health Sciences.
stand on guard for... I am so sorry. I am a professional, I swear. Oh, Canada, we land, true patriot love, in all our sons' command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true North strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Please be seated.
Chancellor Taylor, ladies and gentlemen, honored guests, including those who are joining us today through our live webcast, and especially our soon-to-be graduates, we offer our warmest welcome to the most wonderful event of our university's year. My name is Robert Bailey, and I am UOIT's Provost and Vice President Academic. I hereby declare that the 2018 Convocation of the University of Ontario Institute of Technology is now in session. We gather this afternoon to celebrate the graduates of our master's and bachelor programs in Allied Health Sciences, and Science in Nursing. May our proceedings reflect the warmth and dignity of the occasion. Cogitando et agendo ducamus, by thinking and doing we shall lead. The university is proud to acknowledge the lands and people of the Mississaugas of Scugog Island First Nation, which is covered under the Williams Treaty. We are situated on the traditional territory of the Mississaugas, a branch of the Greater Anishinaabe Nation, which includes Algonquin, Ojibwe, Odawa, and Bodami. I now call upon traditional knowledge keeper Rick Bork to perform a smudging ceremony, and Kim Wheatley and Alexandria Bipatnath, her daughter, from the Shawanaga First Nation, to share an honor song. To bring positive energy and start things off in a good way, Indigenous peoples traditionally begin gatherings with a ceremony known as smudging. You cleanse yourself and the area you are in using smoke from the burning medicines. Rick is smudging with sage, cedar, sweetgrass, and natural tobacco to balance the positive energies and bring clarity of purpose and heartfelt inspiration to our ceremony on this stage and the lives of our graduates in the future. Please rise if you are able for Kim and Alexandria to share the honor song.
Good afternoon, everybody. This is an interactive activity. Not only do you have to stand, but we have to reply a little bit. It is my honor to stand here before you on the traditional treaty territorial lands of the Mississaugas of Scugog Island. I give them greetings and thanks. I acknowledge each and every graduate that's here and all of their family and friends and relatives that are here to support you. Congratulations, everybody. The song that we have chosen to sing for you this afternoon is the Unity Song. And looking out at the audience right now, I can see that you are all pretty much united. It's my hope that this song medicine guides you on your path towards body, mind, and spirit balance. As we sing this song, I ask you to take that in through your hearts and then carry that out of this room and spread it in the world that you are now going to explore with your new accreditation. Again, congratulations. At the end of this song, oftentimes people aren't sure what to do, so I'm going to tell you what to do right now. It sounds like this. You're going to make a sound. It's called a buffalo yell. So you'll know I'm finished because I'll be making the same sound. So don't be shy to join me. This is the Unity Song. Miigwech. Thank you, everybody. Again, congratulations.
Miigwech. Miigwech, Rick. Miigwech, Rick, Kim, and Alexandria. The university is very honored to have you start our convocation off with positive energy and clear purpose. Please be seated. I now call upon Chancellor Noreen Taylor to address convocation. Chancellor?
I have to admit that following Kim and her daughter, it's a tough act to follow. Thank you, Kim. And please take to your hearts what was in that unity song, a song of courage, because that's what you're going to be needing as you go forth from today. You all have within you the seeds of greatness, and you're going to be using those seeds and planting them and watering them with care. It's an honor to speak to you today as the third Chancellor of the University of Ontario Institute of Technology. As some of you in this room may know, I got involved with this university long before it ever existed on paper. I was here when it was a dream for Northumberland and Durham counties, a dream of a place where people within this community and from without this community could come to pursue their learning in a new way, a way of being creative and inspiring and innovating. And creation doesn't stop today. It begins tomorrow. As I walked down the road coming in here into Convocation, I read something that Wayne Gretzky wrote, and so I know you're not all hockey players, but he still had something incredibly important to say, which he said, no one hit 100% of the shots they didn't take. I know that tomorrow is going to present a bunch of challenges, but embrace them, learn from them. All the failures you make will help you make the successes in the future. So take this opportunity to fail grandly, act wisely, lead from your heart, and you'll never go wrong. Right now, we have a new and inspiring president who's going to be making the degrees you will be receiving from us in about an hour or so. Even more important than they are today, Dr. Stephen Murphy is an inspiring leader, and he's going to be taking your university from where you have built it today into a future that just promises greatness. So, enjoy this day. Family and friends who are here, my gosh, no one sitting in these rows managed to get here on their own, so thank you for supporting them. And to my next generation of leaders, I rely on you, so take care of me. Thank you.
Thank you, Chancellor Taylor. I now call upon President Stephen Murphy to address convocation. Stephen?
What an exciting day. First of all, I want to congratulate all of the graduates here today. Congratulations, let's hear some noise. How are you doing? It's your day, so I want a whole lot of hoop and hollering. Let's have a good time this afternoon. You should feel rightly proud of all the work you have done to get here today. It has taken an immense amount of work. And on your behalf, I'd like to thank the family and friends that came out today. We also celebrate their encouragement and constant support of you throughout their academic careers. Can we give them a round of applause, please? As you leave UOIT, I'm confident that you are ready to meet the changing nature of work. Our hands-on experiential approach develops graduates like yourself who are adaptable to change. As a technology university with a social conscience, we understand that technology is not inherently good or bad. It is humans like yourselves who will code, design for privacy, adapt for democracy, and improve our lives. You are the tech leaders with that social conscience that are so badly needed in society. For every new technology, we need a thinker who calls out the ethical risks, the policy pitfalls, and the impact of technology on the masses. We believe in a university that teaches best by doing. Because of the tech world you inherit, you force us to be better every day. We're now ranked in the top 10 of undergraduate institutions in Canada, according to the last Maclean survey. Yes. Our women's soccer team finished first in the OUA division and spent much of the season ranked number 2 nationally. Well done. The men's soccer team, for the first time, hosted a home playoff game and captured a program high 4 provincial awards, while the Ridgebacks rowing team made it to the podium for the very first time since 2012. And you may have heard the rumors that men's and women's varsity basketball will begin in 2019. All of this points towards the student experience and creating a sticky campus where students want to stick around. Entrepreneurial leaders focused on technology and imbued with a social conscience were the founders of this university, and you have benefited from the high-touch experiential approach. When you picked UOIT as the place for your education, maybe it was because you were aware that technology would play such a pivotal role. Maybe you wanted to be among the 90% of graduates who experienced experiential learning. Perhaps you were inspired by the entrepreneurial spirit and you're going to start your own business. Regardless of your path forward, it's unlikely that any job you have will not somehow be transformed by technology. Our goal was to prepare you for this disruption, to ensure that you are ready to face a future career in which technology will play a pivotal role and make you adaptable to change. You've had an impact on our community. This may have been through your capstone projects, or maybe through your volunteer work at community outreach events like Science Rendezvous and the Durham Science Fair. By contributing your time and passion to the younger members of our community, you may have enriched the STEAM fields for children and inspire them to one day be sitting in your seats. And the amazing accomplishments of our students are global. We had over 70 students participating in international exchange, and 2 students from our health sciences program captured the runner-up prize for excellence in scientific accuracy, educational value, and relevance when their class assignment became an entry in the EduTalks video challenge. Going forward, these experiences and skills can be applied to your volunteer work, to the businesses you establish, and to your future careers. It might be that jobs your parents or grandparents held will disappear, but only about 5% of jobs are thought to be completely automatable, so it's more about skills. During your time here, you've had the opportunity to polish your skills. The degrees that you're receiving today provided you with the training to improve your analytic and critical thinking skills. But also important is the time management skills honed for your tests, the writing, as you drafted that essay you didn't want to write, the ability to debate a point with your friend as you shared a beer. Those skills will be adaptable. Those soft skills you have polished on this campus are just as important, perhaps more so. Combined, they will allow you to transition through your careers as the job market continues to evolve. And I hate to tell you, but this does not mean you're at the end of your academic careers. Technology is changing so fast that to stay current, you'll need more education. It may come in the form of a short course, a module, or a series of certifications, but the foundation that you've built here today will form a solid groundwork upon which you can learn those new skills. And as an institution, we're also facing disruption, and we will prepare ourselves for you to come back to upskill. Take the time today and in the coming days to really own your accomplishments. As you get older, you'll realize the importance of celebrating key milestones in both your personal and professional lives. Take the time to celebrate with friends, family, and especially by yourself in a contemplative moment to think about how far you've come. You, like us, should be justifiably proud. At times like these, I think of the French parting words, au revoir, which is not goodbye, but until we meet again. Be that change that the world so desperately needs. Congratulations.
Thank you, President Murphy. I would now like to present the candidate for the Honorary Doctor of Laws degree to be conferred conferred by a UOIT to the Honorable Frank Iacobucci. After starting his career practicing corporate and securities law in New York City, in 1967, the Honorable Frank Iacobucci joined the Faculty of Law at the University of Toronto, later becoming Dean and the university's Vice President and Provost, which he and I agree is the toughest job in the university. In the early 1980s, he served on the Ontario Securities Commission. In the public service, he was appointed Federal Deputy Minister of Justice and Deputy Attorney General. He later became Chief Justice of the Federal Court and subsequently a Justice of the Supreme Court of Canada. Since retiring from the bench, the Honorable Frank Iacobucci has offered his expertise to various provincial and federal government agencies. He has led discussions related to Indigenous reconciliation, including framework agreements and the legacy of residential schools. He was appointed to the Law Commission of Ontario and has chaired the Higher Education Quality Council of Ontario. He has led numerous inquiries, arbitrations, mediations, and independent reviews, including a report to the Toronto Police Service relating to police shootings involving mentally or emotionally disturbed persons. Chancellor Taylor, for his distinguished career, his contribution to Canada's Indigenous peoples, and his dedication to promoting mental wellness in society, the university proudly confers upon the Honorable Frank Iacobucci the honorary degree of Doctor of Laws.
And so what we've just learned, kids out there, is there's no such thing as being retired. It is my privilege to be able to say, on behalf of the Academic Council of the University, I hereby confer the degree Doctor of Laws, honoris causa, and grant you all the rights, honors, and privileges appertaining hereto.
I now call on Dr. the Honorable Frank Iacobucci to address Convocation.
Madam Chancellor, Mr. President, Mr. Provost, members of the University of Ontario Institute of Technology, faculty, distinguished guests all, and most importantly, members of the graduating class and their loved ones. I'm deeply touched by receiving this honorary degree. I shall cherish it and profoundly thank the university for this marvelous recognition. Permit me to say that although UOIT is relatively new, it has already made an impressive record. Just listening to the ranking among Canadian universities. But beyond that, I know a fair amount about it because I'm a member of the advisory board of General Motors of Canada, which has been a source of many positive reports about UOIT. So Chancellor, President, Provost, congratulations to you and your colleagues for the stewardship that you provide this great place. Now, I have two things in common with the graduating class. First, each of us is about to receive, I have received mine, a degree from this remarkable institution. But of course, yours is earned and mine isn't. Second, your degree must be shared with your families, loved ones, and mentors, as has been mentioned. Those along the way who supported and inspired you. And mine must also be shared, but in my case, with my wife, Nancy, who after some 53 years of marriage deserves to be a joint recipient for her unalloyed support, patience, and love. Simply put, as my family knows, especially our daughter who is present, and as the Chancellor and her partner David Staines knows, I wouldn't be here today without her. In my few remarks, I wish to highlight something of my personal background to illustrate that Canada has dramatically changed, much for the better, and we must not retreat from the progress that has been achieved. But we have ongoing challenges, particularly with those involving Indigenous people, which I wish to raise, albeit briefly, and I'm so pleased to have had the smudge and the honor song part of this ceremony today, and to acknowledge the traditional land of the Mississaugas. Finally, in my remarks, I will end with a little advice about the application of the health sciences recognition that you graduates have richly deserved today. I begin with some remarks about my background, because in my lifetime, Canada has changed fundamentally. I was born, raised, and educated in the East End of Vancouver, the son of Italian immigrants. The East End of Vancouver was referred to generally as the wrong side of the tracks. I did not accept that description. It was the poor side, but I could never accept that it was the wrong side. During World War II, my parents were classified as enemy aliens who had to report monthly to the RCMP. And as a 4 or 5-year-old, I frequently accompanied my mother to these RCMP visits. We didn't speak Italian publicly, since it was not popular to do so. And moreover, when I went to the University of British Columbia, my economic statistics professor asked me what I wanted to do with my life, and when I replied I wished to go to law school, he said I shouldn't do that. I asked why, and he told me I didn't have the right name to be a lawyer. That was 1957. He suggested we go see the head of the department, a man named John Deutsch, later to become president of Queen's University. Deutsch said that Canada was changing, and I should go to law school if that was my desire. I found the advice helpful, but disquieting, because why should anyone's name be a barrier to a career? Admittedly, my funny last name sounded Japanese to many. I was billed as the first Japanese Canadian to play in the Pacific Coast Soccer League. Yakabuchi, it sounds kind of Japanese. But over the ensuing years, Canada did change. Deutsch was right, and changed profoundly to become a multicultural society emphasizing diversity, inclusiveness, and equality for all. I suspect that my minority background fits the history and profile of many of the student body of UOIT. Together, all of us, especially you graduates as future leaders of our country, have a responsibility to maintain the momentum of that fundamental transformation of our province and country. Canada has been a model for the world by its record of societal engagement and progress. But it's not all rosy and perfect. And here I come to a few words about Indigenous people. In short, I believe the challenge for Canada and its relationship with Indigenous people is the most important societal issue facing Canada. My comments reflect my personal involvement over the last 30 years, particularly as a former Deputy Minister of Justice and Deputy Attorney General of Canada, and as a former judge, and for the last 13 years since retiring from the court, heavily involved in Indigenous issues as a lawyer and advisor. From that involvement, I can say without hesitation that the matters I have dealt with are the most difficult, complex issues I've encountered in over 55 years in the law. The challenges before us are a confluence of history, anthropology, sociology, economics, politics, political science, and law, just to name some traditional subjects that unfortunately, until very recently, ignore Indigenous culture and traditions. Obviously, time doesn't permit the proper treatment of the history of Canada and Indigenous people, which is vast and unfortunately ugly in many respects. And although we do not wish to be paralyzed by history, we cannot ever forget the mistreatment that is such a dominant part of it. Moreover, we must do our best to use history as our inspiration to make a better world for Canada and Indigenous people. Canada cannot hold its head high until we have created a new, fair, and honorable relationship with Indigenous people. But that new relationship has to be built with a full consideration and understanding of our history and Indigenous history and its terrible components that have contributed to the living conditions that Indigenous people currently face and the mistrust they understandably hold of non-Indigenous peoples and governments. But there's some light at the end of the tunnel. The Indian residential school settlement, which included compensatory components for each former student, as well as the important feature, the setting up of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, whose report can well be a turning point in Canada's relationship with Indigenous people. I was honored to be the federal negotiator for the settlement, which is the largest legal settlement in Canadian history. But it's not noteworthy for that. It's noteworthy because it can provide, through the report of the TRC, a pathway for the future. And another positive development for some optimism is the greater shared understanding of the need for progressive change in the Indigenous people-Canada relationship. More political leaders and far more members of the Canadian public are concerned about the many Indigenous issues facing our country. So what does this all mean? There's no magic formula to create a new relationship. Complex changes in cultures, attitudes of both Indigenous and non-Indigenous people are needed. Education is central to a world of change that is required. All that will take time. Granted, there are many challenges, but the opposite side of the coin is opportunities. Opportunities to improve and be the standard for the world. However, progress will require not just a commitment top-down from leaders, but also bottom-up from all of us in order to achieve a reconciliation that is fair, honorable, and enduring. In this respect, graduates, I would encourage you to participate in contributing your expertise. Health sciences is extremely important in this respect. Contribute that expertise and your talents to the challenges and opportunities that are before us. Now, I grant you all that that's a tall order. But you know, that reminds me of what Leonardo da Vinci said centuries ago, and it was this: the greatest danger for most of us is not that our aim is too high and we miss it, but that it is too low and we reach it. Graduates, in your life, aim high. Don't be afraid of failure. History records not only what we do in terms of achievements, but what we tried to do in terms of achievements. So again, congratulations to you all enjoy this occasion with your families and loved ones. And I offer my very best wishes for happiness and success in all that you do. Thank you very much.
Thank you for those inspiring words, Dr. Iacobucci. Would the candidates for the following degrees please stand? Master of Health Sciences, Bachelor of Allied Health Sciences Honors, Bachelor of Health Science Honors, Bachelor of Science in Nursing Honors, Madam Chancellor, as Vice Chair of Academic Council and on behalf of the Academic Council of the University, I present to you these candidates and certify that they have fulfilled all degree program requirements and have been recommended for graduation by their faculty.
Congratulations. Isn't that a lovely thing to have just heard? And therefore, it is my privilege to say, on the recommendation of the Academic Council of the University, I hereby confer upon those candidates the degrees to which they have demonstrated their entitlement and grant them all the honors, the rights, and the privileges appertaining hereto. I call upon them, upon hearing their names, to present themselves before this convocation to receive their justly earned degrees. I also confer the degree upon those who have been approved for the degree, but are absent from this convocation.
Candidates, please be seated.
And the candidates for the degree of Masters of Health Sciences from the Faculty of Health Sciences may now approach the platform. So these are the candidates for the degree of the Master of Health Sciences. Sadim Al-Said. Nurul Hinaya Kada. Astrid Bianca de Souza. Charlie Ann Essen. Emmanuel Chiron Fernando. Ryan Jonathan Gilly. Sana Iqbal. Yvonne May. Chantel Shala Mangro. In Gaelic, Sinead O'Brien. Sinead O'Brien. Selena Reyes. Nathan Rodericks. Julie Visa, and Catherine Woodcock. This concludes the inception of graduates for the degrees of Master of Health Science from the Faculty of Health Sciences. So I'm now introducing candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Allied Health Science Honours. This is Lokia Campisi. Megan Marie Doherty. Andrea Marie Diak. Moyen El Zahiri. Tanjin Yahan. Kylie McElroy. Olabisi, Olakimi, Olawamoyidi. Kerry Reid. Melissa Heidi Semenik. Ken Wong. Heather Xavier. Davina Alicia Wong. So we're now going to introduce the candidates for the degree of the Bachelor of Health Sciences with honours. Yusuf Ismail Abdullah Al-Ali. He has supporters. Bashir Abdul Karim Al-Harazi. Marina Ali. Ali Al-Saidi. Shad Al-Shamali. Rabia Amari. Alicia Angle. Kabilana Nura. Amber Armstrong Izard. Jennifer Aralapu. Sidra Azam. Rebecca Danielle Barr. Daniel Bartels. Natan Barwaj. And Brianna Brown. Priyanshi Chawan. Yogita Shavda. Pauline Chang, Sharice Shadia Clark, Shelby Lynn Clark, Yu Hui Zhang, John Corrales, Andrew Daly, Jordan Marie Delaney, Victoria Delibasic, Ariane Doyle, Fatima Ghazi, Wagata Gabriesis, Alicia Marie Gillis, Bashma Hassan, Marcus Ashley Hudson, Uma Javed, Jania John, Monica John, Janet Marcia Jones, Brian Judicia, Zara Kamali, she has supporters as well, Chanel Shalini Khan, Azima Koya, Smita Kumar, Naomi Tube Lasena, Kate Hillier Leonard, Anna Katerina Lopes-Bray, Kobita Mahendran, Dakota Ricky Lee McIntyre, Adam Masiha, Beheshta Momand, Diana Mohammed Ashari, Ramitha Narayan, Yagana Najatali, sorry. Anna Noyan, Manan Patel, Mit Kumar Nitin Kumar Patel, Catherine Ann Phelan, Priya Payal Prasad, Jordan Quay, Mohammed Ahmad Qureshi, Vedushan Raghavan, Sonia Samponia, Kokab Sana, Andrew Samuel Rajan, Samuel Sertzi, Salik Sheikh, Hanua Sidhu, Nada Ahmad Samaspo, Nivashini Sri Sakivil. Yeah, that was right. Dasiga Theva Kumar, Joanna Elizabeth Thompson, Hant Trevini, Sarah Juanita Holida Veal, Vanessa Ann Vong, Shanice Williams, Ashley Halle Williams Jones, Dan Yoon, Janusa Yogachandra, Mega Zambaku, so we'd now like to introduce the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Health Sciences with Honours Kinesiology. Osama Abdullah Al-Ansari, Ian Craig Ballantyne, Christina Alexandria Balisario, Stephanie Rose Eileen Banabi, Jessica Brancaccio, Chantel Capone, Brooke Carpenter, Samantha Lee Catania. Michaela Elizabeth Cavell. Justin Cormier. Rafida Kozgun. Stephanie Rose Catuno. Haley Emmeline Crosby. Justin Paul Goodell. Kayla Page Coste. Alexander Durlis. Pascal Fialo Di Rocco. Skylar Nathaniel Dondinu. Brandon Andres Ducros. Dylan James Dulisse. Jessica Nicole Farah. Marco Rafael Ferreira. Emily Flood. Sarah Gale. Nirav Gandhi. Daniela Godoy. Rachel Goodman. Rebecca Gray. Ambreen Fatima Haida. Alicia Hales. David John William Harris. Laura Helen Hathaway. Rachel Meredith Henderson. Cassie Lee Hickey. Nathaniel Ho Lung. Stephanie Lisa Hujan. Haley Elizabeth Hughes. Yeah. Michaela Holcoop. Brendan James Humphrey. Kiana Marie Hines. Fiona Kathleen Ingham. Sahil Joshi. Abigail Ruth Kowalik. Mohammed Tayyib Khan. Angela Serafina Kola. Moisha Léonce. Amanda Locke. Tegan Eva Lowther. Grace Liu. Evan Francis Joseph Lynch. Jill Francis Lind. Victoria Mackenzie. Tristan Arthur James Manza. Rayan Mohammed Mao. Thomasino Marchesi. Julia Marshall. Andrew David McClelland. Megan McLeod. Therese Alexandria McPherson. Chelsea Madison McQuaid. Benjamin Gregory Moresh. Pat K. Netos. Osasari Odiase. Ryan O'Dwyer. Carlos Ospina Correa. Natalia Luz Pacheco. Caitlin Pakenham. Shreyasi Panda. Amandeep Panu. Samuel Matthew Parfit. Karen Manish Patel. Krishna Jatan Kumar Patel. Jeremy Evan Pope. Avishan Rafati. Andrea Maria Reyes. Mark Ritchie. Jordan William Darrell Robertson. Kelsey Roman. Ramez Roman. Lauren Patricia Runge. Taylor Michelle Runge. Christina Elizabeth Schwa. Abdul Wasa Siddiqui. Christina Maria Subileski. Bailey Christine Sonberger. Mia Ashley Stoicescu. Matthew Robert Roy Thomas. Ryan Timmons. Dylan Tinkson. Stephanie Maria Chocha. Gerald Christopher Vilosis. Karen Catherine van der Schout. Emily Rose Visa. Sean Ward. Well done, Sean. Michaela Sarah Ellen Washer. Cassie Marie Margaret Wilcox. Emily Wong. Jade Megan Wood. So we'd now like to introduce the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Health Science Honours in Medical Laboratory Science. Angelina Louise Avantis. Camilla Blair Anderson. Enrica Boudou. Lydia Catherine Burke. Mary Diane Bajentin Cabalas. Gausigan de Agaran. Denisha Deniston. Ratchet Desai. Sydney Footax. Tashmin Haider. Ali Shane Haywood. Persha Hossaini. Azra Ibrahim. Lavanya Interin. Se Young Jan. Tristan Janvaux. Rowdy bunch. Nicole Kingston. Chloe Marie Landry. Tyler Patrick McCall. Haley Myers. Janet DeSille Garami. Musema Rajabi. Ashley Rhoda. Leandra Scaccia. Jason Saint-Jacques. Frances Marjorie Tang. Emily Dawn Wetherill. Shazina Zanab. So this concludes the inception of graduates for the degrees of Bachelor of Allied Health Sciences and Bachelor of Health Sciences Honours from the Faculty of Health Sciences. So I'd like to introduce the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing Honours. Amina Festan Nain Abram. Afshin Fatima Abidi. Loretta Aqua. Sushila Dahala Dakari. Fatima Afsal. Olufimayo Aganga. Josephine Oganetiga Akopaboni. Sasha Lee Allen. Chioma Marianne Anel. Caitlin Elise Andrews. Rebecca Afua Anson. Natasha Arujo. Nicoletta Barbalescu. Joanne Bavis. Philip Pokua Beeden. Kellyanne Beard. Katrina Bell. Kristen Mary Bell. Vanessa Marie Bell. Bailey Madison Bevan. Sarah Christina Biesenthal. Jessica Catherine Bishop. Brittany Chanel Blom. Matthew Bowen. And Dustin Brown. Jessica Marilyn Ross Brown. Sarana Maria Burian. Amanda Marie Burke. Isra Butu. Brian Cantlon. Krista Chipino. Crystal Childs. Kameen Christie. Vishal Chung. Kylie Cooper. Michelle Ashley Crew. Kathleen Coulerier. Anea Curran. Adwa Darko. Andre Nicole de Guzman. Shannon Grace de Leon. Honey McRabady. Megan Dickey. Karel Letitia Judy Tomna. Ivanka Joanna de Mello. Laura Ann Dobronovsky. Alyssa Eldon Cameron. Faria Isa. Heidi Elizabeth Fairweather. Kaylee Fallowfield. Danielle Elisa Farmer. Rowena de la Cruz Fernandez. Christina Fernando. Rachilda Gabato. Amy Elaine Galloway O'Neill. Brenna Joy Gillis. Kelsey Alexandra Glovcheski. Taylor Elizabeth Glover. Amber Good. Madeline Gray. Trillian Gray. Sarah Grills. Kimberly Hartman. Misha Hill. Desmond Ho. Alana Rachel Holman. Tanya Ilevsky. Marisa Jacobs. Patricia Jarito. Abhisha Giacomo. Bossy Johnson. Jennifer May Johnston Wood. Madison Young. Sasha Junke. Daniel Cassie. Cassandra Katona Baird. Taylor Janelle Kernahan. Rebecca Nyako Komsun. Kathleen Sandra Maria Lamana. Zedric Laurie. Cassandra Lawson. Emily Jane Lenny. Bradley Richard Lepage. Amy Elaine Irina Lewis. Darian Libby. Haiyan Liu. Emily Michelle Lively. Carolyn Christina Luciani. Nakia Jade Lyons McLean. Caitlin Elizabeth Jane McKinnon. Julianne Main. Laura Elizabeth Mangachich. Natalia Irina Manix. Maz Mansour. Stephanie Ann Marcuccio. Liana McDermott. Evangelina McCullough. Fiona McHale. Jill McKenzie. Caitlin McEwen. Wozen Major. Destiny Candice Merritt. Tara Mitchell. Catherine Mohammed. Jessica Morrow. Wedan Jumoki Mustafa. Lavanya Nagaswaran. Nikki Vanita Nandal. Julie Nastajic. Maria Erica Naval. David Nicholas. Danielle Karen Niesing. Ekanadizi Obaisabon. Monica Odeon. Olapiri Tomalola Ojajuni. Vanessa Oliveira. Maria Sherilyn Owens. Saitha Patamanthan. Rashana Podell. Mary Alexandra Pose. Chantal Felicia Pickering. Stephanie Grace Pinto. Manusha Raghuvanan. Kathika Ravindran. Alexandra Ron. Haley Pogue. Sarah Rhino. Rochelle Taylor Rock. Kristen Ross. Nicole Alexandra Sale. Sean Seams. Leanne Seidel. Christina Sessa. Anjini Sharma. Olivia Siciliano. Andrea Simcoe. Melody Sherry Simpson. Ishmeet Singh. Courtney Jenna Smith. Emma Lacey Smith. Jessica Catherine Lawrence Smith. Catherine Kendall Somerset. Rosanna Stano. Sarah Marie Carol Stephan. Stefania Margarita Stella. Thivisha Subramian. Yao Sun. Veronica Surovich. Sabrina Swartz. Meredith Bronwyn Thompson. Shyla Marie Thompson. Emily Shirley May Truman. Maria Tosca Camilla Tumanda. Punita Upadhyaya. Spencer Gordon Oral Viggers. Katie Lynn Wagner. Louisa Wanless. John Michael Whetstone. Julia Maria Whetstone. Danielle Rennie Wallen. Kesey Williams. Garrett Craig Winter. Rachel Kathleen Wiley. Michael Yan. So this concludes the inception of graduates for the collaborative degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing Honours. And Mr. Chancellor, this concludes the inception of graduates for this convocation.
Congratulations, graduates. As you know, you did not get the opportunity to graduate today on your own. At its heart, a university is not defined by its deans or its provost or even its president and chancellor. It is you, our now former students, and your professors who really make UOIT the great university you now represent. I would like to ask all faculty present who taught students graduating today to rise if they are able and be recognized by our newest alumni. Your family and other supporters played a key role in your journey to success as well. Graduates, please take a moment and acknowledge their help and support in your achievement. I now invite Angelo Pineda, Faculty of Business and Information Technology graduate from the class of 2010 and a member of UOIT's Alumni Association Council, to address convocation. Angelo?
First off, can I say I love the energy out here? Come on, guys. Round of applause. So again, congratulations, class of 2018. Round of applause again. Come on. So my name is Angelo Pineda. I'm the vice chair of the Alumni Association Council, and I officially want to welcome you to our alumni community. So, some interesting facts about me. So I'm a techie. Yes, I'm a techie. But I love to box, I love to hike, and I love my obstacle course racing. Unfortunately, injuries happen, but I don't stay injured for long. So why is that? Because I get my rehab. I get treated by UOIT health sciences graduates like yourselves. Right, you know, and I have to say, I don't really understand jargon like stabilizer muscles, neuromuscular control. They literally fly over my head. But these grads that I work with, They're so dedicated, they're so passionate. They find creative ways to get me back out there, get me back in action. Not just stronger, but also teaching me a few things about health that you would know. And I know that one of them would always tell me, Angelo, never re-injure yourself. Always be smarter, always keep learning. And that's what I want to send to like my personal anecdote to all of you all. So we're thrilled that you're now a member of our alumni network, which after this week will be 17,000 and above strong. We want you to, share your stories with others. We want to hear them. Share the story of our great university, far and wide, wherever that may be. Because we have a lot of amazing alumni, and we need to tell the world that UOIT alumni rock. We want you to stay engaged with our university. Be sure to keep your contact information up to date so that you don't miss an event happening close to you or wherever you want to be. Follow us on social media and visit our alumni website so you can stay connected with our university a little more. Oh, and by the way, the hashtag, if you're on Instagram, Facebook, and all the social media, hashtag UITgrad18, and you can win some free swag with that. So let's get it trending. Come on. And on that note of engagement, we have a great lineup of events across the GTA, and we look forward to welcoming you back to campus whenever you want to come back, which is hopefully soon. But for one thing I want to note, mark down July 24 on your calendar, because we are selling great tickets to watch the Toronto Blue Jays take on the Minnesota Twins. Also, something I'd like to bring up. On June 19th, the Career Center is hosting iLaunch, my career conference. So this one-day conference has information, resources, and tools to help you transition into the working world. And the details will be available on the university's website and in the alumni package you'll be getting later today. So again, in closing, congratulations to the class of 2018. You were game to come here to this
is now concluded.